Hey guys, welcome to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I just wanted to give you sort of like a pre-game mini-ep just to cover a few things with you before we get stuck into it. I'm not sure if you can hear it in my voice or not, but I am actually sick again. I was sick for 5 whole weeks. I had 3 weeks of healthy bliss, and then I'm freaking sick again. This is day 6 of being sick. I think I have exceptionally improved in health over the past few days, so hopefully it won't impede my recording too much. I may have some dead spots where I, blow my nose, which you guys don't need to hear and whatnot, but my voice has improved, my throat no longer hurts, I'm not particularly phlegmy, so I think we might be a-okay, but I thought I'd mention it just in case, as sometimes I sound a little off. Point number 2. With Origins, I had gone into that game with the intention of doing it 100% completion, which in hindsight was pretty stupid. I probably should have just done the main game and then worried about 100% completion, but to me it seemed more natural and more organic to complete each area as I entered it and go through the game like that, which worked for the time I played it and it was kind of fun, but eventually I got to the point where there was just so much to do and it just kept pulling me away from the main mission, and bored isn't really the right word for it, but I got a little disinterested in playing it, which is really sad because, as I probably mentioned in that game, I love ancient history. Ancient Egypt was my first mythological and historical love, and to not continue and finish that game, it still bothers me that I never finished it, but in saying that, I don't know that I'll ever go back to finish it. But the reason I bring it up today is because I'm definitely not going to be 100% completing Odyssey. At least, not at this point in time. I'm going to focus as much as I can just on the main plot line. I am not going to put a blanket ban out on side quests. If there's a side quest that interests me and I want to do it, I'm going to do it. But I'm not going to do every side quest. I'm going to be as straightforward as I can be while deviating when I feel the necessity, okay? So I'll try to make this as quick as possible for you, the playthrough. And saying that though, I think the main core plotline of Origins went for something like 27.5 hours. So I have to remember this is going to be a marathon, not a sprint, and endurance is the name of the game. So I can't wear myself out, I can't get bored, etc, etc. I've got to just calmly go through it for the long haul. So there's that. Point number 3. Now, I'm not sure if this is quite going to work. I'm just going to move my microphone a little bit. You may not know, but Ubisoft have teamed up with Amazon to have all their Echo devices, i.e. all their Alexa devices, match up with this game. What do I mean by that? I mean, you can probably just watch the YouTube advertisement or trailer for this particular feature, but pretty much what it does is it changes Alexa to Alexios on all your Echo devices. I'm one of those silly people who wasted their money and went out and bought an Echo just for this. Oh, what a waste of money that was. Shh, didn't ask you for anything, my Echo. So what Alexios can do throughout the game is he can actually tell you about different parts. So if you say, hey, what was the Temple of Zeus like? And where am I? And he'll give you just a brief rundown of the history of the area that you're in, which is probably highly unnecessary. But I thought it was a cute little addition to the game, and I do very much love ancient Greece and ancient Greek mythology. So I may utilize Alexios via my Echo throughout this game. I may not, but I thought I'd just introduce you to him. I just don't know if my microphone's going to pick him up because I can't get my Echo near my microphone just because of how my desk is set up. So I'm not sure this is going to work. I'm going to crank up the volume really high on my Echo and see what happens. So let's see if this actually works. Alexa, open the Spartan.
I am Alexios, the great Spartan warrior. You can ask me for the news, the weather, stalking for jokes, and violent bedtime stories. I do much of what those other smart devices do, but in a Spartan way. So, the right way!
So he's actually really funny. I've only asked him 2 questions so far, and they're priceless. So I'm going to give an example. Hey, Alexios.
I don't sing, but I'll hum a song from my childhood.
Okay, that works too, but he's not a great hummer.
Of course. It's as Ina had a little owl.
Alexios.
Keep the questions coming. Ask me for
I'm trying! You're talking over me.
Or to set an alarm.
No. Alexios, can you sing me a lullaby? This is brilliant.
The cowardly Athenians ran up the Temple Mount. Down came the Spartans and wiped the city out. Out came the sun and dried up all the blood. Joyful is the sound of your enemy's final.
Isn't he adorable? He calls it a
Ask me
lullaby.
about something else, like the news or the stock market.
No, I've asked him this one other question. Alexios, what's the weather?
Partly cloudy.
Oh,
An indecisive day for Zeus.
I know, right? I actually would agree with you on that
Keep
front.
the questions coming. Try asking me for Spartan sayings, or to call you a cab.
No, thank you. We'll touch on that later.
Hold your tongue, lest I cut it out your mouth and feed it to the pigs.
He doesn't like it when you tell him no.
I find our banter enjoyable.
Thanks,
Try
Alexios.
asking me to play.
No, Alexis, stop.
Would you rather?
Shut up. Last time I asked him what the weather was
I
like.
don't
Oh, for
want to
Christ's
hurt
sake.
your delicate ears.
Alexa, stop. Stop.
Yasu.
I think I might mute it in a second. He just keeps yapping on. But, when I asked him for the weather earlier on, he says, it's whatever Zeus wills it, which I thought was a really funny answer. But anywho, that is the mystery of Alexios via the Echo. I've got to keep not say that other A name because my Echo comes to life when I use that name. So I think I'm okay to use Alexios until, yeah, I have to unlock a Spartan mode again if I want to use Alexios during the game. But anywho, that is him. As I said, I may not use him at all during the game, who knows, but I may rely on some of his wisdom throughout the game. So, without further ado, let us get into Assassin's Creed Odyssey!